Welcome to Nerd TV. Today's Nerd Show is brought to you by Soda Bowl, the best in competitive gaming e-league since 2009, featuring the industry's best live game broadcast, rewards benefits, RSA certified memorabilia auctions, and much, much more. Join in on the fun today. Check out sodabowl.com to become part of the community, or download the app on Google Play and iTunes now. And in part by Allied Plumbing and Heat, located in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and servicing the greater Colorado Springs area. For all your commercial and residential plumbing and heating needs, call Allied today at 719-339-9118. Allied Plumbing and Heat, a name you can trust. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 5 of the Nerd Show here on Nerd TV, baby. I am your host, Mr. Marz himself. How's everybody doing in the house tonight? Woo! Welcome to another episode of the Nerd Show, everybody. I am Marz. I'll do a split at your wedding. Book them today, baby. How's everybody doing? We are happy to be here. You can't hear me?
No, I can't hear.
Check, check.
Check, check. No, I can. Yeah.
I can hear some stuff. We
Okay,
had some audio difficulties. We were having some difficulties. That's why we couldn't get it out to all the streams. Wanted to get it going good on Twitch, but luckily I had my man, the co-host with the most, as always, Mr. Matty Ice.
Hello. We're coming to you live for the 11 o'clock news. And it was all 10 days. Oh, nice. That's my tagline today.
You like that? You like that? I had a lot of stuff we were doing. Guys, hopefully we're going to get our first live interview ever on here tonight. She is live. I can see her in the waiting room right now. She is live, so we'll be going to her in just a minute. Jessica, you sit tight. All right. Good to see that is working. Maddie, I got a lot of hotkeys set up. I got all the sounds now.
Oh, boy. Making upgrades.
I just got to learn how to hit the stream buttons better, I guess.
Yeah.
And
keep everybody on their toes, you know.
Don't keep them on their toes. It's because I don't think I've had enough cool, refreshing Labatt Blues. The Nerd Show. Brought to you by all types of Canadian beer. Always. Guys, in case you don't know again, I am Marz. This is Matty Ice. That is the statistician over there. He keeps me on track because I get off track a whole lot. That's why there's rundowns and timers and everything else that you could possibly imagine to try to keep things going in a certain direction. Today, like I said, for our Nerd Weekly, we got a fun. We've been wanting to get an interview in here, so this is great. We got local entrepreneur Jessica Bell, one of the owner and founder of AJ's CBD Spa, a cannabis-infused spa. Guys, you're going to hear all from her. Get to take a look at the business that she's built, how you can get in touch. Honestly, man, I've never been to a spa, but if I'm going to go to one, which I will now, Jess, 100%. I'm going to one that's going to get CBD infused. And we're going to learn. Yeah. She's got all the medical science behind it. She's working with good doctors. You're going to hear all from her, but that's coming up right now.
Yeah, a more trusted source than you. So we'll save that for her.
Yeah, yes. I am not a trusted source, no. If I'm a trusted source, it's only on one thing, and that's barely Soda Bowl, competitive level gaming e-league since 2009. Stop in today. Go to the website, sodabowl.com, or check out the app on Google Play Store and iTunes. August 7th is a big month right now. Yes. August 7th is the Hall of Fame introduction for Soda Bowl, and
hell yeah,
it is
the team draft.
The team draft. So there's a lot going on right now in Soda Bowl. Let's take a look over. Take a look at your team draft that's coming in. So you can see S. Soden up there at the top. You got your Patreon players up there.
Yep.
Kylo Ren
tier
getting
2.
inducted. That's going to be exciting. Can't wait to see for that there. We still got Collector's Corner open in Soden Bowl right now.
Okay.
So
it's exciting. It's always exciting to potentially win a jersey.
Stop by the Discord if you want to get involved with that, or head to the website so you can figure out how to get on the Discord there. What else we got going on in Soden Bowl? Guys, there's other stuff going on in Soden Bowl. Check out Joe Dubs. Joe Dubs is running the MLB The Show League over there in Soden Bowl.
Correct. And he's actually watching right now.
Yeah, Dubs in the building?
Yeah, Dubs is in the building.
Awesome, man. We got the whole Twitch set up now, so I don't know if there's games and stuff to play on there if anybody's on Twitch. Hopefully I'm going to get You Don't Know Jack set up pretty soon.
Oh, shit.
So
I like that game.
I think it's technically on there now, but I don't actually have it. There's a quiz kit on here. I don't even know. We could add it to the channel. We're going to figure that out. I want to get quizzes. I want to get polls up in the audience, you know?
Yeah.
I want to be able to get live interactive polls and then maybe recruit some more people. Yeah, guys, check out MLB The Show's League there on Soden Bowl, hosted by Joe Dubs. He's running everything over there. He's the man. And you can check out his show over on YouTube, too. J Dubs Does the Sports. Check out, he moved over from Twitch. He's over on YouTube. He's doing real good over there, so we're definitely happy for Dubs. Big up to Dubs in the building. Guys, Madden is also getting a whole ton of improvements finally. It is nice to see.
Yeah. How many years has that been? You know, just doing jack shit?
Doing a jack shit for a very long time, but it sure looks like, besides we're checking out they always got their ratings revealed. They keep releasing them every week. We're going to show you guys as they come up. Josh Allen, they got his like an 88 garbage.
Rough.
Boo,
yeah, big
to
boo
that.
on that. Big boo.
Garbage. When I think of Josh Allen, I think of.
Yeah, he's about to get paid. You know?
He's about to get paid too. Yes, he is. Actually, they said they might be curbing it until if he doesn't get done by week 1, they're just going to curb it till next year. They know he's going to get paid next year.
Yeah, he's got to focus.
He doesn't need to worry about that.
Once the season starts, focus on winning them games.
The big thing that Madden needed to worry about was making it look like a freaking decent video game. They had seriously terrible graphics for some of these new rookies coming in, no face scans. Well, I guess they've actually heard everybody. They've heard the community, and they are done a whole bunch of new face scans. And now Trevor Lawrence is looking great. I believe Mac Jones doesn't have a massive beard anymore.
Looking like Grizzly Adams out there.
And they sent out a list. It was like 60 different players that they scanned their face, and they're going to keep doing it. They updated all equipment. Plus, they put like over 100 new just generic heads into the game for user created, and so that it keeps it fresh. So 6 people on the Bills don't all have the same face as Micah Hyde. So
don't they have crowd noise now in the game?
That's some of the improvements. That's gonna be some of the fun new improvements. Yes, every every home field has a home field advantage. Some better than others, and
that's exciting.
If you're if you're in the Bears stadium and your opposing team, you're not going to be able to kick field goals over 50 yards. It's just not going to happen, or you're a god. Either way, it's going to be very, very, very tough. So that's what's going on in Soden Bowl, guys. It's the 7th when stuff gets started. It'll really start ramping up. Fantasy's about to start ramping up. And we're going to bring you all the coverage, start getting games for you, and have a lot more. And I can't wait
to co-host with this guy.
Yeah.
Calling the Madden games. That'd be...
But we are now excited because in the waiting room right now, our first ever live interview, for our Nerd TV interview of the day here on Nerd Weekly, Miss Jessica Bell.
There we go.
Welcome to the show.
Hi.
How you doing, Jess?
Hi, Ray. How you doing?
Doing good. All right, so we can hear you.
Glad to have you.
Oh, we like the room over there.
Hey, keeping it lit up.
It's very soothing. I like it a lot.
I need this. At the end of the day, this is my come down.
Yes, I bet. Mine is, as you well know, in a blue can. You know.
Everybody needs their own come down.
Yes. So, Jess, I've known you a long time, and thank you for being here today.
Right, thank you for having me. This is amazing.
I'm just happy to get
watching you.
We've been telling people we were going to do an interview for...
Yeah, ever since we started. Yeah,
since we started.
Now. Yeah.
And we've been liars up until now. So...
Not today.
So thanks for having our back.
Yes. And probably the best person that we could possibly interview, because we wanted entrepreneurs, and who's doing it bigger than yet? Take a look again, everybody. Jessica Bell, owner and founder of AJ CBD Spa, right here in Orchard Park, right 3911 North Buffalo Street, right there in Orchard Park. Jess, we wanted to ask questions because I need to know how to be successful. And and it's just, they say surround yourself with successful people. I do on every side, but literally this HD camera is the most I really have to show for it right now. So we want to step into the interview process here. First off, Jess, what is AJ's CBD Spa?
Okay, so AJ's CBD Spa is a collaboration in Orchard Park, New York. We are in a building called Flowered Wellness. So we are a cannabis care collaborative. So we are a spa that offers cannabis-infused services, massage services, facial services to go along with our plant-based cannabis-infused products. But also in the building, we have all these other modalities. So we have medical marijuana enrollment, we have Reiki, we have another massage therapist, we have a sauna booth, and we have cannabis concierge services. So David, James, and Jerry, the founders of Flowered Wellness, kind of just tried to develop a million different ways for you to be able to come to one place and have all your cannabinoids and cannabis needs filled.
Oh, see.
Yes.
I am, New York is going in a wonderful direction, if you ask me.
Much different from when we were teenagers. Yeah,
I mean, whew, there's like, nobody's out drunk driving anymore.
Right.
It's, right? Like, dads are sitting home and actually playing with their kids.
A long time ago. Happily, might I add? Yeah.
It's definitely a new time. So let's see. Next on the docket, what types of products and services do you offer at AJ CBD Spa, girl?
Okay, I'm actually super excited to talk about this. So we have our massages and our facials.
Get up in the mic a little more for me, girl.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, now that's better.
Okay, so I just partnered with Christine out of Nickel City Skincare and Spa. She's incredible, and she's already trained in oncology. So we are now working towards more medicinally geared services. We have a lot of result-driven services already. So we have microdermabrasion, microneedling, nano-needling, dermaplaning, all of these other really...
Could you make me look pretty again?
Again?
Oh, you already look pretty, right?
I mean, I was a stud back in the day. Jessica will tell you. No, she will not. But
her friends will tell you.
Compared to how I look now, back then I looked great. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Right? The exact same.
What is
every day.
What is microneedling? Can I ask that?
Yeah, we actually were just working on it today. So microneedling is where you have a bunch of micro needles. So the ones that we were working with today had 36 little needles in their points that penetrate your skin over and over again to basically you're revving up your system by causing that that trauma that's going to your skin. You're revving up your system and you're allowing for the microchannels to also bring in different serums and things that also have different purposes. So if you want to take vitamin C a little bit deeper for brightening, you know, you can just deliver a whole bunch of different things to your skin that way.
What if I want to make my beard come in thicker because it's embarrassing? Could we?
We were just talking about this for hair growth today, actually.
Is there an irrigation system or something that we can get going?
She was just reading about this. She said, I just read about microneedling for hair growth and biotomatizing the follicle and everything else. What do you think about this? We were just going to dive a little bit more into it, but right now we have hair growth serums that you would love. So
I just want
to do that.
Does it hurt though? I mean, I can just like, I don't know.
Does it hurt?
We use a numbing gel. We use a numbing gel because we're not savages, you know. We want to be comfortable.
So for Ryan, for Marz, it's going to be no numbing gel. It's going to be straight needles.
No.
I did it once with no numbing gel. I wanted to know what it was going to be just in case somebody didn't feel the numbing gel or anything. So I took one for the team, for the people.
For the people?
And how'd that feel?
Getting a tattoo. For the people. It's like getting a tattoo.
Oh, shit.
But not on my face. I'm not Post Malone. Like, I mean, I'm not, my name isn't Lil Rye, you know, Lil Marz.
Lil Rye.
Lil Rye. It ain't that. No. It's big guy. You know?
Not that deep.
Definitely, yeah, no. But numbing agent makes sense there. Is that how y'all get waxed? I don't even want to know. You know what?
Too far.
Too far.
Can I ask you something too?
We're getting off.
So the massage, is it like CBD oil that you're massaging?
Yeah. So we have CBD oils, and then we also have our targeted creams. So we just finished not too long ago. We just added onto our pain cream line. So now our newest cream is 1,000 milligrams for a 4-ounce jar, which is super potent. There's a lot of people that would sublingually take 1,000 milligrams over the course of a month. And it is a super potent cream. It really helps to knock out any kind of pain. We recommend taking that with a sublingual, so you're working both internally, systemically, and externally with your topical. But people really find a lot of relief, especially with the massage oil. So our massage oil is super potent too.
So do you recommend it without any pain and just for, you know,
well, they don't
extracurricular?
Yeah.
Well, you could just, get a massage or something, right?
Yeah, it's not going to be psychoactive. You're not going to rub pain cream on and start feeling high or something, if that's what you mean. But to go get a massage, it's going to hype it up.
That is another question that we wanted to bring up. I guess you kind of just answered what is so special about CBD.
Didn't mean to cut. It's my fault.
In other places, is it legal? Is it illegal everywhere? What is the difference maybe for some of our viewers that don't know and they think that, everybody's just rubbing weed all over their body or something and they don't understand any science behind it? You know, I mean, people thought the world was flat for a long time and then they came back. So let's, tell us the myth. They came back. Tell us how is it different? What does it do? What is special about it? Both questions combined. How about? What's so special about CBD? What does it do? How is it different from marijuana? Well, I'm leading the question in here. I'm trying to stay on track for the peoples.
For the people, just like I took my face tattoo. It's for the people.
For the people. That's how I'm going to get it. For the people.
For the people.
Oh, she's an accomplished singer. Should we get into that too? We'll stick. See, I can get off.
We're sticking to this. All right. So, for the people, I actually have 2 locations. One is in South Carolina with my business partner, Andrew, and then one is here in Orchard Park, New York. My hometown is Buffalo. So, I wanted to be home and have something here. So, this question is perfect because the regulations from state to state are actually extremely different. As everybody here knows, marijuana was just legalized recreationally up to a certain amount, In South Carolina, it's basically going in a time machine back 10 years, and it is very, very illegal. So
I lived in both places as well.
Yeah, I know. You lived in Charleston. So it is very much of a panic attack there. Here it is panic attack relief. It is very much different. But the CBD content, or the THC content, the Delta-9 THC content needs to be under a certain amount for us to be able to have it be considered hemp, okay? Once it's considered hemp, it's legal. So our products, CBD products that are used in massages, to go back to what you were talking about, Natty Ice, are we have a few different options. So the CBD oil and the CBD cream are both full spectrum, which means they have a full spectrum of cannabinoids, including delta-9 THC up to a certain percentage. And when you have all these cannabinoids together, they build something called the entourage effect. So when all of them bind together, it's basically like punching you across the face, where CBD by itself will be like a slap across the face. CBD is great for things like inflammation. When you bind them all together, they're a team, you know? They're there to kick your butt. So that's why we have the full spectrum products that can be absorbed topically. When you have a topical, something called your bioavailability, so basically what's being processed in your body is a little bit lower because it has to permeate your skin membranes. So then when you go to a sublingual, something like that, that's being absorbed directly into your bloodstream underneath your tongue, you're going to get a little bit higher of a potency that is being processed. Okay.
Okay.
I told you she's got
learning a lot here. You know?
She's the real deal. You know, that's why we went to you. And
does this make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
You following me? Okay.
A lot of big words in there, but, you know, I think I got the gist of it, though.
I try to break it down, slap across the face, punch across the face. I feel like that's understandable, you know?
And I like layman terms.
And both has happened to me, so I understand that.
Been slapped, been punched.
Multiple times, you know? Multiple times. Always my fault? No.
I slapped you, myself.
Always my fault? No, you know?
Definitely.
I don't know what percentage was my fault, but not every time. Not every time. Let's see. Moving on. What else do we got? Yes. Why don't you tell everybody, because it's kind of a different line of work, just tell us how you got into this business.
Okay, so my grandmother was very much my best friend. She was like a mom to me, and we have always been super close. You know Grandma, she's yelled at you a million times.
Oh, grew up with Grandma. You know? Knitting upstairs, yelling. She kept us, like you didn't mess around with Jessica's Grandma. I couldn't even sweet talk her. I could sweet talk every old lady I ever met in my life.
You can't.
And not your grandma.
You could not sweet talk her.
No. She wouldn't have that bullshit.
She was a no BS kind of girl. Exactly. She was a no BS kind of lady. Yeah,
every time I walked in, she was ready to go at me. You know? I tell a joke. It would never take off. I'm getting you off track though. So Grandma.
Effects are good. Grandma was sick. So Grandma was diagnosed with late-stage lung cancer almost 10 years ago now. And I was not willing to accept it. Like I said, super close to me. It was just not something that I was ready to handle. So what I did was basically threw myself into anything that I could find naturalistic. We were doing a lot of cannabis, which was not big then. And again, she was a skeptic. You know, she would say to us, do you want 2 grilled cheeses or 1 tonight? But she was not about it. She was supportive from a distance. She was not about it. But so I just started really diving in. We started with CBD. By the end, she was sitting there eating chocolate star edibles. She was loving it. But before then, I was just diving in. So that's when I found how cannabis and CBD specifically, and there's some other cannabinoids in the cannabis plant that are super beneficial for anybody undergoing cancer, not only for symptom management, for calming people down, for relieving pain, but also for, you know, shrinking tumors and things like that. So I dove into that for sure. Then I just dove into some other things, shopped at Feel Right a lot for different medicinal mushrooms, ojibwa, a whole bunch of things that I could find just to try and, you know, attack this naturally.
Yeah, stay away from all the epidemic that's taken over this goddamn this country.
We started with chemo, and it was just so hard on her. So we started with the chemo, and then we did go into some immunotherapy and things that I tried after we decided the chemo was too much. But all these things, you know, my mom just said to me a couple months ago, and it was so heartwarming. It's been a couple years. She said, Jessica, I'm seeing all my friends' parents get sick now, and I really now more than ever believe in what you were doing for her, because it was 4 years later the doctor's prognosis was 6 months to a year and a half, and she was still going to work every day and kicking butt. And then she fell, broke her hip, and passed away. And I was so defeated after fighting to keep her alive that I just really dove into anything that I could. And helping other people with what she went through was my relief. So that's how this whole thing came about. We never expected it to get here. And we started with just a few lines to carry in the store so that we could give our products out to people that we were educating. And thanks, Brian.
I mean,
here we are.
She spent all that time yelling at us to keep us on the right track.
At least one person heard it. You know?
And she would be incredibly proud. She already was incredibly proud of you.
Aww.
But, I mean, and if she gave you the power to do this, you know, it's not like she left. You know, she's in every time you visit AJ's CBD spa or buy any one of their products, you know, she's still alive. So, and
that's what I say. I get to do the best thing I ever did over and over again now every day.
So that is fantastic. That is exactly why we wanted to get you on here. So probably one of the most important questions is, how can people get more info on AJ CBD Spa?
Okay, so AJ CBD Spa is in Orchard Park. It's on North Buffalo Street, just a half a mile up from Manja, the restaurant. Everybody knows it, delicious Italian food. And then on the other side is Northwestern. Okay, so that's where we're located. You can go to ajs.com. ajcbd.com carries all of our products. And then right within the same website is ajcbdspa.com, and that's where you can book spa appointments, find out a little bit more about the services. There's descriptions there. We always have deals going on. You guys can go in and use code CBD10 for any booking services, and it'll give you a discount just for booking through here today. And any questions, our phone number, I'm going to read it off if anybody wants, at 716-204-6461. And you can call or text me. That'll go to me directly, and we can talk about some services, figure out what people need, okay?
I got a nice graphic to come in here, but I wasn't sure if I had the audio set up, so I didn't want to cut you off when I brought it in. But for everybody who wants to, again, find out more, you can obviously check out our Twitch channel or check out our YouTube, and we will have some information on anything you need to know on how to get in touch, including, yes, the website and the phone number and all of that. And you can watch the show, and she just told you. So.
And quick note, make sure on the website you pick the right, if you're booking an appointment, you know, make sure you're in the right state. You know, they got New York and South Carolina. You know, I was perusing, and, you know, I was in South Carolina once. So,
well, I
make
mean,
sure you're in the right one.
If you accidentally book one in South Carolina, then
you're going on vacation.
I mean, what are we going to do?
Don't worry, it's going to ask for your address and info and
Okay.
confirmation. We would catch you before you got there. No
Yeah, I'm sure we could give. I'm sure we could give Jess or somebody a call over there, and they would be like, "No, it's okay. You don't have to drive to South Carolina." You know.
Yeah.
Would we get a discount if we did, though?
Yeah.
If we did.
Yes. We'll put you on a flight to come out.
And spread the word as like a YouTube influencer or an Instagram influencer. I'm a Twitch influencer. I'm not influencing. I'm not influencing many people, but hopefully, if I bring more legit people on the show like you, Jess, that maybe people start listening to me a little bit. Matt, what do you think?
Yeah. I mean, this is where it starts.
This is where it starts.
Yeah. I'm happy to be the start of it, guys.
Well, thank you for being our first interview. Again, guys, Jessica Bell, owner, founder, AJ CBD Spa. Her location in Buffalo is here in Orchard Park. South Carolina's outside of Myrtle Beach. We got more information for more. We're going to toss up a graphic so everybody can see, and they can go to the website. And any more information, too, to hop in the chat, ask my ass. I'll tell you what I know, you know. I probably talk to Jess, maybe I get
he'll direct you to the right person.
I'll get some inside information, you know. I know her, you know. I had to message her to give her the link, so we are actually friends. I'm not making this up. childhood friends. So,
Aw,
Jess,
love you,
thank you very much. We'll see you. I'll be booking an appointment soon.
Good. I know you need that massage.
I know, and I need beard treatment. So.
And I'm holding Matty Ice to it too.
Hell yeah.
Me and Maddie go come in, pamper ourselves.
Yeah, do you do a couples one?
Treat yourself.
That's
Do a
right.
couples one. If I talk like this, you think I get like 20% off?
I think so. Put that southern accent on.
Put my southern accent on. Hey, y'all.
Southern accent.
I came from South Carolina. Bo. My South Carolina.
Oh, no.
My
Don't
so-
do it. Don't
yeah, you know, like, hey, Bo.
I
Hey,
hate
Bo.
it, Bo.
We got
Just when
anybody
the
in
dirt
chat?
percher comes in, too.
Is Percher in there?
Yeah. Nice timing with that one.
The Perch is one of the few that doesn't have the strong draw, but it comes out when he's drunk, like they all do. All right,
That's
Bo.
good.
All right, Bo.
Keep it on lock, boy.
J-Bal, thank you very much. We will give people all that information. Love you, hon.
I love you, right? Proud of you.
Thank you. See you later,
All
babe.
right, talk to you guys soon.
And that is J-Bell, everybody. Jessica Bell, owner and founder of AJ CBD Spa. Let's bring up
Quick website, yeah.
quick little website here. So if you guys want to get any of their products or services or find out, so they make their own list of products. Everything they make is, quality and certified. They get it, it's all tested. They don't rely on third-party sources. They make it themselves, and that's the website. You can get anything. Phone number there for you, 716-204-6461. Give them a call if you're. That's the Orchard Park number, obviously here in Buffalo.
Yep.
And you can visit the website, find more. So that was fun, huh?
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was it went well, I feel.
Yeah, that is our Nerd Weekly.
That was our Nerd Weekly, everybody. Hope you had fun. I hope we told you we were going to do an interview.
Yeah.
We said we were going to do it, and we did.
And you made it happen. So, shout out to you too, Marz. You made the interview happen.
Get out of
You
town.
did a lot of work, so.
Get out of town.
Okay, that's enough applause for him.
Yeah.
Okay, sports update.
Sports update time, guys. We're coming here with the sports recap. That one, the hotline, or the old hotkey didn't work for this one, but why would it? Well,
This is today. It's just been technology errors and issues, so it makes sense that.
we integrated a lot, though.
Yeah.
So,
AKA Marz.
I mean,
And we appreciate it though.
it's all about inspiration, Matty Ice.
I don't think I am inspiring you, but
You're inspiring. Listen to the people. Listen to the people. How are we looking out there in
in the chat,
in Wonderland?
I don't know what Wonderland is.
Hey, we got a
Yeah.
decent chat filled up there. I don't know. I wish the chat overlay was coming on. It was supposed to.
Yeah,
Again.
I tried to,
But there does seem to be latest follows in there. Man, if I can get the Jackbox party working,
Woo!
that's going to be fun,
That'd be
right?
fun. Yeah.
I might
Yeah.
forget how to do the show. I'll be trying to win.
Yeah, trying to win too much, but
And I actually own it, too.
you own it, but doesn't mean you're good at it.
I'm really good at it. I'm really good at it. I got to stop turning away from the mic, but I'm really good at it.
Really good at it.
If the people don't know. If they weren't aware.
Not really.
No, I don't know Jack. I used to have a neighbor named Jack.
Okay.
Anybody
You
who knows
did the
him.
overlay, so
He
we
was a
have the
son of a
sports
gun.
recap. Now let's actually
Check
get
out
to
our sports
it.
recap. All right. What do we got going on in this week's sports, Matty Ice? Lead us off
What
here.
are we thinking? NBA? We'll start with some NBA.
We got the NBA.
Got some big trades.
Ooh, big trades
Lakers
in the NBA today.
and Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook going to the Lakers
from the Wizards to LA. They had to give up a lot though. They gave up Caldwell Pope, Kuzma, Harold, and their first round pick. They did get 2 second-round picks coming back, but I don't know. I think that's a lot to give up for Westbrook, and I think that's a lot since it just doesn't. I don't think it fits what the Lakers need, which is actually shooting. And Russell Westbrook can't shoot.
Can't shoot. Ball dominant player.
He is too much of a. He's got like the big man game. He likes to rebound. He likes to be in the paint. And guess what? They have AD. They have LeBron. They have Dwight Howard they signed. It didn't make much sense to me. They could have went out and traded and did other things to be better use of those assets.
And the trade was, let's see. So the Lakers got 2 second-rounders.
Correct. They gave up
Westbrook.
Yep, and they gave up Caldwell Pope, Kuzma, and Harrell. And their first-round pick.
The 22nd overall pick in this year's draft.
Thanks.
Hokey smokes.
They end up signing Melo. So, another part of the banana boat crew on the team.
That's just because Bron feels guilty.
They got Trevor Ariza, Bazemore, and Dwight Howard.
Bron hasn't put Melo on one of his teams yet. And
yeah, the one person that should be on the team and he should have always had is Chris Paul, and he's never teamed up with him.
Nope. Chris Paul would have worked.
Yeah, he ended up staying with the Suns as expected. He got a 4-year deal, $120 million. So after declining his option, what else we got? The Heat. I like their moves. They did a sign and trade for Kyle Lowry.
So
that's a big one. They signed Butler to the max, 4 for $186.
4 for $186.
Yeah, just about 47 mil, per season. No big deal. That's chump change.
Yeah, chump change.
And then they signed their own restricted free agent, Duncan Robinson.
We got
Kawhi opting out.
Opting out.
Still going with my Dallas Mavericks prediction, so I liked it.
Yeah, that's right. You did make the Dallas. That wasn't a guarantee.
Not a guarantee.
Not a guarantee.
But it was a strong,
I got a couple of the guarantees left.
Meter.
But I can't. I got them written down somewhere. You're not off the hook. Don't worry, I got to get a better system for that.
And probably better than your little napkin right there you got.
My little napkin.
Yeah,
my little napkin.
This big piece of paper, it's not really going to cut it.
I ripped it out.
I'm going to have more guarantees than those. So, fuck.
Your post-it notes.
Yeah, to block your camera. That's great.
Put them all over.
Trae Young.
Trae Young, baby.
Yeah, that guy signed his max.
Look at this kid.
5 years, $207 million.
This is $207 million right there.
For a young kid already balding.
$207 million.
Yeah, just over $40 million per.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How young? He's young. Trae Young's young. It's not just his name.
He carried the team to the Eastern Conference Finals.
He's definitely. I like Trae Young for sure, man. And he was playing that villain role, but I liked him as the villain because at first I thought he was being a jerk and
we didn't like him, and then
I realized why.
Yeah, the Knicks were just terrible fans,
spitting all over him, and what else? Just things that obviously racist things that, of course, that come with the territory, unfortunately, these days. Why can't fans just be creative and say funny stuff like I used to? I used to zing ya. I get thrown out the good old-fashioned way by embarrassing a player. Not just being a dickbag.
Yeah,
but that's just me. Not a dickbag.
Yeah. Moving on.
Curry, baby.
Steph Curry signing his max deal, 4 for $215.
Get that money, Steph. Get that money. He was
So
he was phenomenal this year with nobody on that goddamn team.
Hoping to see him and Clay back together, fully healthy Clay next year. And they should do well.
Draymond's already
back as
trying
well.
to get out of there.
What's up?
I heard Draymond was like talking to Dame Dollar.
Draymond that's all he does is yap.
Yeah, he's a yapper. He sure is a yapper. He's good on defense when he kicks you in the nuts. Kawhi Leonard opted out. We talked about that. Mike Conley signs back in Utah. The Bulls make a sign and trade deal for DeMar DeRozan, 3 years, $85 million, and gets traded from the Spurs over to the Bulls for Thaddeus Young and Alamine Farouk.
They also ended up with Lonzo Ball and paid him, $85 million over 4 years.
I'm sorry, the Bulls or the Spurs got Lonzo?
The Bulls. The Bulls, yeah. And then the Bulls also signed Alex Caruso from them Lakers for a $37 million 4-year deal.
Alex Caruso is...
he's a good shooter, which the Lakers need.
He's scrappy.
He's a scrappy effort. Hey, you need that.
He's a scrappy guy. Yeah, he was.
Gosh,
guy. Man, he could be annoying.
You can't hate on him. It's just a player that every team would need.
When you're rooting against him, he just drives you nuts.
Yeah.
God damn, this guy just hit that in his face like that. Oh, Caruso, man. But you do. Those are the guys you really, really need. The P.J. Tuckers of the world and the guys that are...
How about this one? A really underrated, cheap signing.
Who?
Patty Mills.
Patty Mills.
To the Nets. 2 years, $12 million.
That's a good deal. That's
Super
a good deal
cheap.
For some of these guys. To
the Nets, I understand he wants to win. I'm assuming that's why he signed it, because I feel like he could have gotten plenty more than that. $6 million per year. That's brutal.
Patty is getting he ain't what he used to be, but you can see his value.
Chris Paul ain't what he used to be. He just got $30 million per.
Well, he's no Chris
Kyle
Paul.
Lowry ain't what he used to be.
Kyle Lowry is...
I'm just saying, these aging guys, they got plenty of money.
What's Lowry's deal working out at? Do you got any numbers on that?
Shit. In one second.
Because Lowry, man, is... I like Kyle Lowry. I really do. I think he's a good player. I like him as a person. But
I think he's slightly overrated. I like him, and I'm not trying to disrespect. I like him.
When he's got a favorable matchup, he can exploit it and he can crush. But he can easily
wither away and kind of hide. And
you could put a lockdown defender on him like that. So. Chris Paul is, better than Kyle Lowry, and even a guy like Drew Holiday has got. Him locked down in the playoffs, so...
He might be better than Chris Paul, but he got the same money per year. He went 3 for 90. Chris Paul went 4 for 120.
They got rid of Goran Dragic, the Heat, to get Kyle Lowry?
Yeah, so, I still like it. I think
Dragic's an underrated player. Look at what him and...
I agree. He's underrated.
Luka are doing...
But, Kyle Lowry is a win over Dragic.
Yeah. Dragic's a little bigger, probably play maybe a little better. No, he didn't play no defense.
So, I think the biggest loser, we'll start with loser, of NBA free agency, the Lakers. Currently, because I just hate that trade. It just doesn't fit.
I don't get it at all.
Then a secondary one for honorable mention pending would be the Clippers. When they eventually lose Kawhi, that's when,
When he leaves town again, he's gone. Rolling Stone. Papa was a Rolling Stone. He won't stay put.
He's chasing.
And Paul George is going to be sitting there holding the bag.
Yep. He's holding the money bag, though. Don't worry about it. He's got paid. He signed his extension last year.
That's not why he didn't sign with the Clippers to not play with Kawhi Leonard.
True, but he's
going to be on the Lakers next year.
Kawhi didn't sign it.
He's going to be on the fucking Lakers next year, or the Nets.
What do you think the biggest winner of NBA free agency?
Or
your biggest loser to start?
Oh, the Lakers. I don't see how that works.
Okay. I like it.
Anyway, I don't see you losing all your depth right there, and the only guy, Caldwell Pope and Kuzma, maybe they're not great shooters, but they were shooters. You know, they have shooting ability. You bring in Westbrook, you know.
What was that, Westbrook?
That dude, man, he just starts chucking them up. He's
I thought the worst part of that deal was Caldwell Pope. I thought they should have kept him. Kuzma, I was never really a big fan of. And Harrell.
Kuzma got relegated to the back behind everybody else, and whenever he was put on the spot, he didn't succeed, and then that's it. You know,
no, he's a rhythm player.
When LeBron gives you your chance, you're not getting that shot again. So, and there's a lot to go around there. Montrezl Harrell is you're going to see him on.
He won the sixth man 2 years ago, so.
And they're going to be talking about how did people forget what a great defender and player Montrezl Harrell is. You know,
it's just someone that didn't fit in the team again. Like they have enough bigs. The bigs was not the problem. You know,
well, you trade all shooters. Of that away to go.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it just didn't make sense. You got to keep your shooters.
To go get Carmelo, an aging stand-up three-point shooter that doesn't play a lick of defense, and Russell Westbrook, who's a ball-dominant guard that is going to be jacking up shots left and right, and LeBron's always done good with outside shooting. So I don't know a question, but we could be eating our words though.
Yeah.
How about
okay, biggest winner?
Biggest winner? I mean the Heat bringing Kyle Lowry in and re-signing Jimmy Butler gives them. They got a solid team there. Gives them good hope for the future. I like the Bulls getting DeRozan there too, and shoring up some things. So the Bulls. Who else did they get? I'm sorry, DeRozan and
Alex Caruso, Lonzo Ball, and DeRozan.
Lonzo Ball too, yeah.
So
and Caruso.
I
definitely, I like those Clippers. Poor Clippers, man, they try.
Yeah,
Steve Ballmer, he sure tries.
It sucks when you're the second team in the city. You know?
Yeah. You'll never get out of that shit on that. But no. Well, Olympics going on right now.
Yeah.
Simone Biles comes back, right?
She did come back for one event. Unfortunately,
she took bronze. I mean, she comes back, and after taking that off with all that pressure, comes on back. Yeah. And
I give her a lot of credit. She's, unfortunately for her, she is just held to that high standard. It's like Michael Phelps. Like, you only won bronze? I'm not hating on her. It's just more of any person you're going to say you expect to win gold and do well, it would be her, But, still happy that she won bronze. Obviously respect the hell out of her.
Good job, Simone Biles. Put another one in the pocketbook. I mean,
the trophy case, and
she had
hey,
and she
I'm glad she came back.
Herself a little bit, but
a little bit all the haters off her. Got off the injury, won something. I don't know if she's gonna come back for another Olympics. So at least she went out with a medal instead of just going out last time potentially at the Olympics without anything. So
I don't. And she wants to, after all the crap that happened in gymnastics, she wants to make sure that it's still left in good hands. She could stay with the gymnastics, even if and she could easily. I mean, she could easily compete in the next
100%.
one.
I just don't know if she wants to.
It was a weird off season, but it was good to see her come back. The U.S. women's soccer team, though, our pride and joy, fall to Canada.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Head in your hand. Head in your hands. That was rough.
Canada.
Yeah. I mean, they gave up a penalty kick in like the 70th minute. It was a penalty, but they were lackluster. It was. I don't know. I didn't see the fire that game. I didn't see the fire really all tournament.
I haven't seen the fire in a lot of America this Olympics, and with everything that's going on, I mean, people, it's, I don't know if we're just burnt out, this wasn't the one, but it just seems at least, USA Olympics is men's basketball is getting back on track. What are they?
That's good. Do you think it's because someone of the scheduling. They obviously flipped it around. So normally, sometimes you would just do morning, night, and now they're doing, like, say for swimming, for example. You swim in the morning, finals at night. Now they did it opposite, like, you know.
I mean, it's got to be hard coming off this. Are you talking men's basketball right now?
No, that's just a swimming example. They would have the semis, you know, the trial and at night, and then the finals.
I don't know when the hell any of this shit happens because
it's all mixed up, obviously, because we're
trying
literally
to watch
12
it on
hours.
NBC is like a nightmare. I was getting super into one of the events the other day, and then I looked down at my phone and I realized it happened yesterday, and I was like,
They all want the primetime game since they pay, you know, whatever, $8 billion for the Olympics for a couple of years.
I like that late night stuff, man. I catch Slovenia and Luka Doncic rocking out at 3 in the morning. That's my jam, baby. That's after the Nerd Show.
I think they should just play it when it's happening. You know, if you want to play a replay for people that were sleeping or whatever, that's fine. But I think you should just play it as it is.
They just need to have a big box that says when this shit recorded last night at whatever time.
They don't say that, but they do have live.
Well, they'll have live, but then they ain't got nothing else usually.
Yeah.
It won't say recorded, you know, and I mean,
won't say live.
That'll catch you.
It'll just have the Olympic race.
That'll catch you, though. So it either says live or it's not live. That'll catch you.
They got you.
I mean, it doesn't say live. Well, it does say live on our show, actually. Because we like to let the people know. We are live right now.
Yeah, from Buffalo, New York. Oh, what day is today? I forgot. We usually have the date ribbon in there, too, with the Buffalo.
No, I couldn't. I never know what day it is. I only know it's Tuesday. I think. Yes, Tuesday.
It was like a creepy smile you just did.
What
the hell was that?
11. Because, is it even Tuesday?
It's like
9 minutes left.
I just
Tuesday.
got I went to the dentist. Hey, look at my right
No,
knee.
I know. I sent in my thing. I sent it out. Maybe I'll get dental insurance. Pray for me out there in Twitch world. I might be getting, we need it. Please. Round of applause. Let me get some dental insurance. Tell UB Dental School to give me a call. Accept me. I need a root canal. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. So the medal count right now,
okay.
USA 73 total medals. China with 69 total medals. Russia with 52. USA's only got 24 gold, though. China's got 32. And they are leading the way over there.
Over there?
Over there. Over there.
Across the pond?
Across the pond, as they say. And that pretty much does it for Sports Recap right now. I mean, we got NFL news. But since we're about to head up into one of our favorite segments on the show, Fantasy Insider.
Hello.
Why don't we just talk about it in there, huh?
Thanks for the applause. I appreciate that.
Thank you. I appreciate the applause, too. That's
I thought it was just to me. But was I mistaken?
It's for both of us.
Oh. Well,
the people, they love us. The digital people that I put in there, they love us.
We're killing it.
A couple of swell
in the
fucking guys over there.
world, we're killing it.
A couple of swell fucking guys over there.
What? Swell?
Couple of swell. We got people in the
We're
chat. That's good to see.
Hell yeah.
Hampton PK, good to see you. RP Dubs, baby, what's up? RP3, proud friend over here at the Nerd Show. Nerd Show, as always, brought to you by Allied Plumbing and Heat, a name you can trust. Give them a call today, 719-339-9118 if you are in the Colorado Springs area to get an estimate or find out what you need from a specialist. Allied Plumbing and Heat. Friends over here. So good to see RP3 in the chat right now. We have our Fantasy Insider, guys. Today, since we're on the cusp. Oh, we're on the cusp of fantasy. Training camp has started. Things are in
and
motion.
Injuries are already happening. Oh,
hallelujah. I don't want to see the summer end because in Buffalo you don't get a lot of sun, but it's been raining anyways. So if it's going to rain all day, then give me goddamn Bills football, baby.
This is like ESPN. He's like,
hey.
papers here.
I got my papers, man. I didn't realize
They're
how
all
important
blank.
papers were
Everybody,
until I really
there's
actually
no
started writing
pen
stuff on the papers.
It's just paper. No pen and paper, just paper.
There's nothing on it. There's stuff on it.
Blank.
There's all types of stuff on it.
Bunch of scribbles.
AJ's CBD
different
Spa.
languages. Scribbles.
Stuff so I can, go off the top if the people are wondering what's in the notes.
Yep.
We got
website is ajscbd.com.
For later in the show. RP3, if you're in the chat still, then
oh yeah. Hold
good,
on.
'cause we got some breaking
Yeah, we're gonna be
news
talking
for you.
shit about you soon.
We got some breaking news for you.
Breaking. Do we have a breaking news
No, should we get one?
Yes.
You know what?
Yes. But make sure my guarantee button comes first, okay?
Right,
because I've been waiting that since day one.
Guarantee
Day
button.
one, I've been waiting for this guarantee button.
I know. I've been making you wait.
And
and I made a bunch of other buttons too, and I did.
Yes. We're making improvements to the show, but not the one I requested. First off,
Right.
so I guess it's Marz, and then totally off the screen is what I want.
Look at what I did for you. I mean,
I love it. I'm just
this is
I'm just fucking with
the
you.
Spider-Man.
Yes, I know, and that means a lot
text.
because
I gave that to you.
You love Spider-Man, so
Spider-Man's my
I
guy.
got the Spider-Man text. That's pretty sick.
Spider-Man's my guy.
That means you respect the shit out of me.
What better, man? Web slinger. Woo woo!
With Zendaya.
Couple.
There we go.
Oh, she's the only thing that is good about that movie, and even still, why the hell is her name Michelle? Why isn't her name just fucking Mary Jane?
She's the best. Best there ever was.
It doesn't make any sense.
She's the best.
They could have easily just called her Mary Jane. They didn't make her MJ.
Kirsten Dunst, love you, but.
And I still don't understand. Is Zendaya? Isn't she like the daughter of the Vulture in the first one? Isn't she?
She's the greatest. That's all I know.
They got way too liberal with those.
This is
Spider-Man. They got
Fantasy
way too
Insider.
liberal.
This is maybe a different show.
Way too liberal, yeah. For Nerd Weekly, I mean, we just didn't have. We couldn't get the copyrights to the Venom trailer, but the Venom trailer is looking fantastic. At least, I love me some Carnage, and there's no
Carnage.
They couldn't have gotten a better Carnage than Woody Harrelson. Are you kidding me? They nailed that. They knocked that one out the park. And Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock is really. They knocked those characters out the park. Unlike Spider-Man 3, where Tobey Maguire was fucking Eddie Brock. Tobey Maguire is, like, the only person...
Can I get it like a...
Or I'm not Tobey Maguire. Topher Grace, excuse me, is the only person smaller than Tobey Maguire. I'm sorry. I get heated about the Spider-Man. We're not even in that. We're in Fantasy Insider, everybody.
Yeah, just so the people know. Fantasy Insider.
Fantasy Insider.
Okay.
Here.
So today, we were thinking, since we're on the cusp of fantasy season, we just wanted to talk about various types of leagues, new players, what are some, terminology, what do things mean.
If you're getting into fantasy, or if you're an expert of fantasy, if you're going to be, if you're in Sodenbull and just trying to get, a broader view on fantasy, what we want to do today is break down the different types of leagues that we're going to be talking about through the year. Maybe rate them out a little bit. What's good for beginners? What's good for intermediates, experts?
What we like the best,
different strategies that would go in to possibly hosting one of those leagues or being in one of those leagues, so you don't feel so blindsided. Or if you want some expert advice, or if you're just looking for maybe a new league that you haven't heard of, and you want to go in another direction in fantasy, or you just can't have enough fantasy leagues, so why not drop another in? We want to,
have one of each.
Delve in. So first on the docket, I would say let's go beginner, Matty Ice. If you are just getting into fantasy and you want to have an easy time, don't know too much about football, what type of league would you start with, Matty Ice?
I would probably do a PPR league, just something simple. So PPR also is points per reception, so as wide receivers, running backs, tight ends, anyone that gets a reception, it's 1 point per reception, or some would be a 0.5, half a point PPR, but That's what PPR stands for. So typical basic roster setup for that would be 1 quarterback, 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, a flex, a tight end position, and a defense with 5 or 6 bench spots, most likely.
Okay.
And backtracking to a flex is a flexible roster spot. So a running back can go there, a wide receiver can go there, a tight end can go there. Other type of flexes is a receiver flex, so that only would be a wide receiver or a tight end. And then there's super flex, which you can start a quarterback. So there's
Super
quarterback,
flex.
wide receiver, running back, and then tight end. You could start at that position.
My favorite flex, I would have to say, is the super flex, because we are in a PPR league such as that, but we start 2 quarterbacks in the league. And me and him are going to be battling all fucking year. And people in the chat, you're in these leagues, and we're going to be taking it out on you, doing hopefully have some live updates every week on the league. So we're going to spice those up this year. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
But in our league, we've got 2 quarterbacks. So it
Not
can
directly, but indirectly.
it can get pretty tricky if you got to start 2 quarterbacks every week, because you need then at least 3 quarterbacks pretty much per team, because you're going to need 1 backup. With just a 10-man league, that's 30 quarterbacks off the board right there.
And just so you know, there's only 32 teams in the league, so, you know.
There's only leaving 2 extra quarterbacks, and they're going to be gone before you know it. It turns into even
quarterback
people don't want to hold.
grabbing and holding on. So the super flex gets around bye weeks. Obviously, you can't start that player when they're on a bye week.
It's one of the spots where, in a lot of the other roster spots, you have roster limits, guys, so that you can't hoard too many of one position, but they're usually pretty big. With quarterbacks, because there's not that many to go around, just by keeping 4 on your team, if everybody kept 4, I mean, there's just not enough to go around. And then if you have to play 2 and one guy gets injured or there's a bye week, then you're stuck. And
mind you, with wide receivers, I mean, a lot of times on some top teams, you can start the 3rd wide receiver. So 3 wide receivers, 3 wide receivers per team, that's 96 players.
Changes up how you draft, because
so
you
many
can
wide
maybe
receivers.
go a little heavier on position and stuff. But we like to do the 2. So why do we do the 2 quarterback league? Because otherwise, then there's only 10 quarterbacks going.
Yeah.
You know?
And you're starting so many wide receivers, so many running backs. You're starting every starting running back.
There's just
no
no
wide receivers. It's like, might as well use
we want to use
the
the
depth
depth of the league, you know?
and then actually have decisions to make. Who to draft. It changes up the entire draft strategy.
Got to take quarterbacks earlier when you got in a 2 quarterback league. I mean, you can't just sit on your hands and take every running back that's in the pool. That's why we always put it in. I always enjoyed it. We've been doing that for a long time.
It's my favorite league setup too. You know,
we've been tweaking it.
2 quarterbacks, like I said, with a super flex and 1 starting position. So at least you have a chance to start 2 quarterbacks.
So you draft like it's a 2 quarterback league, but you're not going to get.
But if they're on the same, so whatever. If Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes have the same bye week this year, I do not know the bye weeks this year. I have not looked at that. We're only August 4th.
You haven't looked at the bye weeks yet?
Turned August 4th, so I don't know the exact bye weeks.
Whoa.
But for an example, if Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers, I got the chance to draft them both, I would if they were the same bye week, and I would just.
If you got the chance to draft them both, is that a joke?
Get another quarterback to start that week and put in a running back.
Do you think that's happening in our? That's a joke. You think you're getting both of them in our league?
I'm not saying I will, but I could. Guess what?
I'll be fucked. I'm glad we're going to have you on here. I'm going to get
don't
all
need
your
the
little
2 quarterbacks
this year,
because I will be keeping Justin Herbert.
Oh, where did you draft? So, guys, that'll actually bring us pretty good into another type of league that is probably the next step up after you're done doing PPR, right? So if you got your standard ESPN league, then a PPR league is basically your standard league or standard fantasy league, adding a point per reception for every player, right?
Yep.
Then we moved it up and put a second quarterback in the lineup, all right? That's not standard. Standard's your one quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, tight end,
Flex
and
defense.
flex
Yep.
is generally in a standard, all right? So we added a couple extra flexes and stuff like that. We also add, because we've been tinkering with this for a long time here, and guys, you can call into the show if you want. I don't even know what the phone is right now, but
it is 716-478-3464.
it might ring. It might not. Who knows? Call in. Leave a message, you know?
Oh, shit.
We'll get back to you at the beep.
Do we have a voicemail set up on it?
It's just an air horn all day.
Oh, okay. I like the air horn, so I'll go with
It's
it.
just an air horn over and over and over again. No, I haven't.
Yeah, it's going to really make them stay on the line.
I have to earn minutes for it by watching. Yeah, people love air horns.
It's great. Back to Keeper. So
Where
in
were
our
we? You get me off
league-
track.
Yeah, typical.
We're going
Marz.
into a-
typical
yeah,
Marz. Just fuck.
God, off a cliff always.
Oh, there's a butterfly.
There's a butterfly.
Oh my god. Yeah, I know.
There's not actually one though, right?
Yeah. Okay,
Oh,
so
I thought maybe that's why you said it, because that would have
So-
been. Okay, no, but you're just got it.
our league, we have a keeper. We have one keeper.
What's a keeper?
A keeper is someone you had on your team last year, drafted or free agent. At some point, you had at the end of the year, so still on your
You
roster.
finished the year with them.
And you have the choice to keep one. I mean, there's multiple you can keep. There's different leagues. Obviously, you can keep 1, 2, 3, and ultimately keeping a lot, say 10, would be a dynasty. We'll get to that in a couple minutes. But a keeper, our league, we keep one, which is, it's nice. It just added a little another wrinkle to the league.
So you get to keep a player from your last year, bring them on to this year,
Since
and
I
not have
draft
to worry
so
about trying
well,
to draft
you
them
know?
in the fantasy draft. At the
Say I
start of the
draft
season.
from the 10th round, what would happen?
In our league, the way we like to do it is, and a lot of people do it differently, but we keep one keeper, and you cannot keep anybody who was drafted in the first 5 rounds of the draft. So we got 10 teams in the league, so the first 50 players you cannot keep. After that, you can keep any player, just one, over to your roster for next season. And if, let's say, you drafted him, as Matty Ice said, in the 10th round, then you would get to automatically keep him for the price of the round 2 picks before it. So the 8th round in that case.
And you can't keep a player 2 years in a row. So say I kept him got him in the 10th 2 years ago, kept him for an 8th last year. I can't keep him again for a 6th.
Can't keep him again. I know Johnny K's not going to like that. He's going to be booing that. 'cause he
Cannot
wants-
keep Josh Allen. Marz would just go bananas.
Not keeping him twice. Austin Eckler, I think, was my keeper last year. I
That's
might have
great.
kept him again.
Great. I mean, yeah, because he played, 3 games last year? How many games? 4 games?
Eckler, not enough. None of my
More like
players played enough
eggshells.
games.
He's terrible.
None of my players played enough games.
Yep.
Thank God Michael Thomas already got injured before the start of this season, so I know not to draft him this year in 3 fucking leagues.
We only saw 2 because you were too close to the camera there. You were like... all
3! 3 leagues!
I mean,
that's my
a
Ninja
weird
Turtle 3.
I mean, I would go 3.
This is that German
3.
Das ist gut.
I would never go 3 there, you know? But okay. That's neither here nor there.
It was a terrible decision.
Okay.
I don't usually make that bad of a decision, but
So that is
just
our
kept falling
keeper
on me.
realm.
so that's a keeper realm.
A keeper, like, full throttle would be a dynasty
A
league,
dynasty league.
which you would keep almost all your team. Say your roster's 20, you would keep like 15 of your players, and then you would only really be drafting rookies each year. So it'd be a 4 or 5 round draft, and you'd be only drafting rookies, and then just bottom tier players that you dumped off your roster.
So you're keeping. I mean,
I'm in a keeper league. Our draft is coming up, and
I love the draft.
And I gotta decide what players I want to dump on my team. It's just
as you guys can see,
rough.
you know, The draft is the funnest part for me.
Oh yeah. I
Picking
mean,
the draft order.
I play Madden just to be the GM.
Yeah, you guys should see this. He doesn't even play the games. He just
sim 'em.
does all the contracts
Yep.
and builds dynasty. That is he doesn't even he plays the practices. And if he's feeling
we got to
froggy-
develop the players. We've played probably in the past like 3 seasons. We've probably played 1 or 2 games, and they were just shits and giggles because I was like, oh man, they're like 8-0. My team's like 7-1. So I'm like, sure, I'll knock them off. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. I'm not the best Madden player, but I am the best dynasty builder.
That's why we are members of Soden Bowl family, but we don't get it twisted, y'all. We do not play in that. No. We I couldn't handle myself.
I'll throw shade
I get
when
owned in like 2
commentating the
seconds.
game. If they say they had bad clock management, I would throw shade at them during the.
We commentate. I commentate.
And I'm just a +1.
I can't even get that right. I don't even know who they're throwing it to when there's no pressure on the line.
That's exactly why you need a number 2.
So
or a +1, whatever you want to call it.
a +1.
Yeah.
Somebody to double check my ass. That's for sure. Always.
Okay.
Love
so
our
that,
I couldn't do a dynasty. I like I like getting to the draft. That's the funnest part for me. But if you guys want to keep that makes your rookie draft. That's for an expert. So
a quick tip. I mean, we're gonna have tips throughout, but quick tip on a dynasty. For our league, I think we paid 1 year in advance, full. So say year 1, you pay for 2 years. Just to prohibit people leaving if their team sucks. AKA my team actually in that league does suck. We're building with a lot of injuries last year, Zeke and Kittle, but it was a rough year.
That's definitely a good tip.
And then each year following, you pay for the current year, and then so ours is running for 7 or 8 years. I do forget. So then that final year would be for free since you paid for it back in year 1. Also, if somebody leaves, then the new franchise owner would have a year to build how they want to. So just a suggestion on that.
For sure. In our league, we are allowed to trade future draft picks. So it keeps it interesting during the season too. If your team's going downhill, it's like I got one super good player. What the hell am I going to do with this guy? Maybe I could trade him out there and get a second, third round pick and next year's draft. I loaded up 1 year, got myself a little ship at the end of that. That's right. Woohoo! The people loved it, man.
Some sandbag.
Oh, thank you. Oh no, guys, stop it. Fucking stop it, guys. Oh, it was great. It was wonderful. I basked in the glory of the Elise all night.
Where is it though? Do you have it? I don't.
What are we looking for?
No, do you have the Elise? I forget.
I left her with the last 2 champions. So they got the trophy right now. The Elise Bowl is.
Yeah.
She is not a bad girl at all, but she does get around. She does get around. But she is a saint. The holiest of holy.
Yeah. I won't make any comments about Elise. Yeah.
God wouldn't fart in front of the Elise. That's how holy she is. But she does get around, unfortunately. But that's just, I only have myself to blame. If I played better, she would have stayed.
Yeah.
She would have stayed.
No. Next league type.
As long as you bring her back, I can,
Yeah, that's the goal this year.
See her on the shelf.
There's very limited chance with you. So.
Guys, if you didn't catch that, the Elise is our fantasy football trophy. It is, to name it after a girl, just like a ship, right? You know what else you name after people? You name the Sacco after pieces of shit.
Oh, who finished last in our
Jeez,
league?
man. I'm not sure if RP3 is still in the chat right now, but he is our Sacco, and he has been in the running the last 2 years.
Still there?
He has been in the running the last 2 years, and now he waited to actually go and get the Sacco, where in our league, if you come in last place and you lose in the toilet bowl tournament at the end of the year, you are crowned the Sacco, the biggest sack of shit in the league, and you are subject to punishment, and you have to fulfill your duties, or you will not be welcomed in the league.
So why do we do this?
Why
do we have Sacco punishment?
Because you need to learn that this is serious, and you need to set your lineups all season long, and you need to do your research, and you need to.
It's fun, yes, and all that,
and you need to.
But it promotes from
tanking. You need to learn that you're in the pool with sharks, baby.
Yeah, it promotes from tanking, from giving up mid-season. Hey, you're 0-6.
It's also just fun to embarrass
0-6. No, you got to
shit out of one of your friends.
You do not want to be last place in our league.
So last year we had Pat Vogt washing all our cars in his underwear out in the middle of the street with big signs. Pointing at everybody to tell them how much he sucked. And this year, RP3, you get to experience something like that, but probably live broadcast and going to be all over the internet. So, man, you really should have won it last year and not or 2 years ago. You should have went for it, and not this year. So, whew, I can't wait. I can't wait for that. Can't wait to call him.
I can't wait.
Solidify what's going to happen, and then we're going to advertise on the show, so there's no way you can get out of it. It'll be a massive disappointment. He doesn't want to do that.
Yeah. And it's posted to YouTube, Twitch, so it's going to be forever in the interweb.
About to be back in the thralls of things once August 7th and August 20th both come and the new Madden drops. Oh, yeah. In the thralls. Maybe we'll wait till opening, weekend, and Rob. And it doesn't matter, Rob. You want to pre-record it or do it live? We'll get it on live. So Rob, I know you were worried. Like
one way or the other.
How am I going to do it? I'm not a tech whiz. Don't worry. We'll get you. Oh, we'll get you. The Sacco.
The Sacco.
Give it up for the Sacco, everybody. Give it up.
Just a reminder to everybody. The NFL did change the season. Now it's 17 weeks.
17 weeks.
So you might want to change, your league settings for playoffs. Typically, we don't like to have, the Super Bowl, the fantasy Super Bowl, being the final week of the season.
Very
true.
So
you want to try to make it 16.
If you guys,
week 16, and then backtrack it to however teams you want to make the playoffs.
That is
Say 4 teams make the playoffs, so weeks 15 and 16 would be the playoffs. And if, say, 6 make it, then you would have 14, 15, 16 to be
good call, yeah. Don't forget that. Extra week on the season this year, so if your settings don't update automatically, or I don't know what every different fantasy provider is going to do, but, yeah, definitely make sure you check that. Otherwise, you're going to be going into the playoffs too early or wasting a week. That'll actually be nice for playoffs.
Yeah.
One extra week is really going to be nice. Add one more game in there. I always feel like we could use another game at the end, or you can use it for different leagues. Now, if you got a big league, you can do a decent-sized playoff, You can have more teams and actual bye weeks and extra rounds. So that'll definitely be good for fantasy, guys. So we hope you learned a little bit of something today on the Fantasy Insider. What do we got on fantasy news? For NFL news, if we're doing NFL fantasy, some big shit has happened.
Yeah, Carson Wentz
Carson
had surgery today, injured his foot injury, and then weird. His guard had the same exact injury, and he's having surgery tomorrow by the same doctor.
That is crazy. So him and his guard.
Yep, Quentin Nelson. So not just a guard.
Any guard.
Like the guard, the best guard, and I think the highest paid guard in the league right now.
Wow.
So,
yeah.
Legit player.
I didn't know they had the same.
Yeah.
5 to 12 weeks is what I heard.
Yeah, it's wide range. Every player. Obviously, comes back from a different. Carson Wentz being
8-9 weeks
being
at
an
the
injury
least.
prone player, and it's actually been, he's had his foot injuries before. I would assume the longer. And then
if it's 5 weeks, he's only missing a game
I would
or two.
assume the lesser on that that range.
If it's 5 weeks, you still got a month before the season kicks off.
Yeah. It's actually
So that's
honestly
not
good news.
too bad.
They thought he was going to be out for more than that. So to be 5 weeks, he could miss week 1 and then be back.
I heard 5 to 12 though.
It is 5 to 12. It's big. So he could say miss week 1 to be back week 5, 6, 7.
Carson Wentz is missing at least 8-9 weeks. No way around it.
I don't know about the first 8 or 9 weeks,
that's good for teams in the
for
AFC because I was definitely worried about those Colts, man. And one more quarterback off the board there. Speaking of quarterbacks, the creme de la creme, last year's MVP, finally reports to camp. Mr. Aaron Rodgers is back.
And with his buddy.
Oh, yeah. Cobb, and that's Devontae Adams behind him there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Devontae, remember the 99 Club? Good job, Devontae, for sure, man.
Well deserved.
Well deserved. He was incredible last season, and the amount of fucking touchdowns. Holy, what was it, 18 touchdowns?
I do not recall.
I think it was 18 touchdowns, and that's a lot. That means you're doing everything pretty much perfect, and you're taking them all to the TTC, to the crib, as Snipes would say. Shout out to Snipes the GOAT.
To the house.
TTC, baby.
I do.
To the crib.
I can't hate. That was good.
So, it's good to see them back for fantasy. I don't know where the hell Aaron Rodgers wanted to go. He's just putting pressure on them.
He got 1 year voided from the contract, so he's got a little bit of control, but he's still signed there for 2 years.
Green Bay quarterbacks.
So
I love them both, but a little bit of drama queens. Last two,
But two of the greatest.
Two of the greatest, though. Two of my favorite all time. Makes you think, hey, maybe it's, Green Bay.
Yep.
Hey, maybe it's Green Bay.
One more thing I did want to touch about fantasy are payouts. Payouts. How do you do payouts?
Ooh. I take all the money because
come on, let's get real. Let's get real.
The people you owe it to me because I'm the best commissioner.
Yeah.
I'm
not saying you're a bad commissioner.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. Shit.
Good. Oh, did you want this?
It was supposed to be the clap, yeah, because I'm the best commissioner, I know, every time I hit the clap button, though, it just says that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's karma trying to tell me something. Payouts, the way I like to do it is 70, 20, 30. First place gets 70% of the money. Huh?
You said 70, 20, 30.
Or 70, 20, 10.
There you go.
Sorry.
That formula works out. 70%,
to make 30.
20%,
Woo!
10%.
Y'all see how I got there, though.
Yeah.
7,
no,
20,
we
10
don't.
for the other 30% to go to second and third place. That way, everybody, first through third gets their money back. Second doubles
like
their money.
To do,
first gets a big old chunk.
A big old chunk. I like, again, especially for more beginner leagues and to keep people, in it to the end. I would say a potential move for payouts would be to pay weekly winners. So weekly top points in your league. The highest point getter in week 1 gets, whatever, $10 or $20. Depends on how expensive your league is. But a portion of the pot, again, do that for the first 14, 15 weeks, whatever your regular season is, potentially
then how
the
much
first week of
get
the
at
playoffs, too. Like I said, to keep people in it.
Do you have a league that does this?
Correct. Yes, I do.
How much is the initial buy-in for that league?
That league is a $50 buy-in plus waiver fees after 5 transactions. $1 per waiver. So if you add or drop a player, it's $1.
And you're getting weekly paid outs based on points and certain fantasy production.
Yeah. Yep. top points in
so
that
everybody's
week.
got to
You
pay
get
in advance for that league.
$15 a week for the first 15 weeks. So that's $225 of the pot. First place gets $250.
How many people are in the league? Maybe I should ask that.
10. Quick, easy $500 math.
Okay. So
you
there's
got
$250 at the end then?
$250 for first, $225 for each weekly winner. So that's $475. Then second place gets $100. I know we're over $575. And then
You're the math guy. I trust you.
yeah. And then any other leftover goes to first for the year. So, wondering how we make up that money, since obviously league fees of $50, 10 teams, $500. We're already paying out more than we took in. But this is where the league fee, the transaction fees come in. So the past couple of years, we've had over, so every team makes a transaction.
What's a
Typically,
transaction? So every drop ad, every trade.
So what would it be? An ad would be.
So an ad and a trade.
Trades are free.
Trades are free. Only ads.
Ads after 5. Just 5 free transactions just for bye weeks and just typical injuries. But if you're going to do more than 5, it's $1 after that.
That's fun. That's fun.
So it's just something. And we've honestly had like $100 to $150 come in from that. So that offsets.
We used to do transaction fees in my one league back in the day, but it was a collection mess back then, and there wasn't options like Cash App and Venmo and a million ways to send people money. You had to go really collect from people, and it was kind of a nightmare. You had to add up everything. But
the math that really is.
I wouldn't be. I might be in favor of doing some league, add some league fees in if that adds a weekly prize or a quarterly prize or something like that. That's one of the fun things about the leagues, guys, is that we're on Sleeper. That is a new popular app. A lot of the developers that started with ESPN. If you wonder why ESPN has kind of gone downhill, it's because their premier developers have all left the company and started either working for places like Yahoo or CBS Sports, or they've developed their own apps, and one of the team from there developed an app, Sleeper. That is what we do our fantasy league on, and it is super versatile so that
we can trade future draft picks. Very easy. I don't have to keep track of it. In the past, we had to keep track of, okay, I traded Marz, a 5th-round pick, and then when draft came around, we actually had to
if you wanted to make a trade, you had to do it manually,
or manually do it, and then manually do a trade after the draft. A nightmare,
an absolute nightmare. And now, Sleeper, this is gorgeous.
I'm in it right now. I don't have my own 5th-round pick, but I have somebody else's. So it's all in there. I have all
it
my
updates.
picks.
You can mock draft with your league and its own settings, and you can even now mock draft.
So as you can see,
in the mock, so you can accurately mock like that. On top of that, the reason we did it, guys, is because we're a social bunch. We're a bunch of chatty Cathys. Want to keep interaction up.
Shit talking chat.
God, if you're not shit talking, guys.
Oh yeah, the more shit talking, the better.
If you're not familiar, I base this league off of the holy grail of fantasy football shows. The League was on FX for, I believe, had its 6-year run, and it is one of my favorite shows of all time. And that is what we based our league off of. So that's what I expect from people. I expect you to just talk a ton of shit. I expect to be mocked relentlessly every time I lose. And to engage in social interaction. So that's why Sleeper was great.
And now we have a public forum right here.
Now we can add this in.
You can have this Marz.
Woo! You're going to make Excel graphs so you can chart all of our ups and downs. And I'm sure it's going to be a lot of my downs. But
pretty much.
That's why I'm going to get more leagues to bring it to the people, so I got to win somewhere, right? That's a plan, huh? That's the plan. That's what we want to do. What else we got here? On the papers, Maddie. I think we're pretty much done with Fantasy Insider for now. Got nothing much?
I mean, various other leagues. We have Best Ball, Vampire League.
Those are different leagues. Best Ball, guys, that's a super, I'd say, beginner league. Best Ball, literally draft a lineup or draft a team every week. You play your opponent. The ESPN or Sleeper automatically puts in your best lineup.
Yeah. So it would be a longer draft than typical. You'd just have a much larger bench. But, yeah, you don't make start-sit decisions each week. There's not even adding waivers each week.
See, wouldn't it be shorter? Wouldn't you want to do a shorter roster, don't you think?
No, because there's no waiver. There's no adding and dropping all season.
Oh, there's no add. Oh, I didn't know that about that.
Yeah, so you draft literally like the entire NFL. So it's
so if your
20 or 25 people on your team and you're done. Literally, it is.
So if your team gets the injury bug, there's nothing you're going to be able to do. Oh, that makes Best Ball a bit more interesting then.
Okay.
I will say that for sure. So you're going to have to, I'd say it's easier to play throughout the season then, obviously, because there is no really playing throughout the season then. It's kind of like an automated system. But if you are a draft, so that's really maybe geared towards a beginner who
draft and dabble,
who wants to draft, or a real draft guru, such as a guy who plays Madden and doesn't play Madden. Only you got to see the journal. We'll have to bring the journal. You can see all the stats. He's got like 40 times on the players and stuff. Everything.
Yeah.
Cap management.
Honestly, Madden needs to up their game on franchise.
You're playing
mode.
Madden
because I don't even know
how
do I have to do a salary cap on pen and paper and just this is how much money I have 2 years from now, 3 years from now.
Do they even get it right? You're playing Madden, what, 2016?
No, not even. 2015.
2015?
But we're in 2032.
Oh, my God. Women, if you want a guy that commits, this is the man for you. He knows the numbers and sticks with it. Matty Ice. He also knows all 10 digits of your mom's phone number by heart. It's just in there. And, of course, the one at the beginning. Boop. All right. Guys, that was our Fantasy Insider Knowledge. Hope you learned something and maybe add some things to your league or do a different league that you didn't think about. And
or if you have any more questions, obviously give us a call. We'll be talking about Fantasy Insider. We'll have this on every show.
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
That's why we want to do it Tuesday, right after Monday Night Football and before Thursday Night Football starts.
Fresh, hot off the presses.
Hot off the presses.
God.
Boom. Whew, so hot.
Boom. And it will get you into, obviously,
can't touch it. No.
managing your team. So there's going to be, okay, who should we add this week? Add, drop, all that stuff. Waivers will be...
you're going to be coming to us, people.
Typically on Wednesdays, you would have a day off period, and then typically waivers go on Wednesday.
Sit 'em, start 'em, come to us. Yeah. Maybe we'll be doing a live sit 'em, start 'em every Sunday before things go into effect.
Yeah, potentially.
We gotta. It'll be bright and early though.
Bright and early.
Because can't miss any Bills games because we're going to the Super Bowl, baby.
Woo!
Woohoo! That's the crowd. It's happening, crowd. Y'all don't know.
Yep.
Y'all don't know.
It's guaranteed.
That was Fantasy Insider.
There we go.
Fun time, everybody. Fun time. Brought to you as always by Airlight Plumbing and Heat. Computer's stuttering up a little bit, huh?
Yeah. Serving all your plumbing and heating needs in the greater Colorado Springs area. Allied Plumbing and Heat. A name you can trust.
I thought we'd harmonize on that.
Oh, that was good. Yeah.
So, last up here, always, guys, we want to finish it out strong. We had fun today. We did Soap Bowl. We had Jessica Bell, owner of AJ's CBD Spa in Orchard Park, on for our very first interview. Guys, if you want to get any more information, again, this is this is some of the services and stuff they got. They have their own line of product there that, it's an awesome place. There's the AJ'sCBD.com if you want to take a look at anything else, get any more info. If you're here in the Buffalo area for the Orchard Park location, you give 716-204-6461 a call to book an appointment today. Tell Jessica her fat friend Marz sent you. She'll laugh. She'll take good care of you. Jess is a sweetheart. Glad to have her on the show today. That was good stuff.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Glad to have her.
Only somebody nice would come on here because you can tell we don't got our shit together all the time. But one thing I do like to watch and have my shit together on, generally speaking, is our Geeked Out Clips of the Week. Brought to you by Marz Medic and Matty Ice.
Blind Matty Ice, yeah.
Matty Ice doesn't know what's coming at him. We got a couple of fun videos here today. As always, I usually get them from my Instagram chain that my degenerates friends send. They send, it's got, sometimes it's got funny, cute stuff, stuff to make you smile, stuff to make you laugh. Sometimes it's got stuff to make you gasp. As in the deal with our very first video today. Matty, as a man that deals with numbers and works inside, got nice climate control, you're pretty stationary a lot of the time, I would imagine. What do you think about being a mega palm tree cutter?
That looks terrible.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, like in a slingshot. It's
up on there right now. Watch this. This is...
What the...
I don't know if there's a crackhead just stealing the top of a tree.
Oh, shit. He's good, though, right?
Yeah. He hangs on, so I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be done professionally.
Is that his tail? What is that?
Is that a guy? I think it's a guy.
Nah. It's a mountain lion up there.
And do you think the top just snapped?
Yep. Yep, that mountain lion was trying to get some coconuts.
I wish, I could zoom in more here. I don't know what's going on.
That dude's a badass. Because you'll never see me up there.
Holy
I'll be cutting it as base.
Batman.
Nah, I'll be cutting it as base and be done.
Whee!
Never. The only heights I like, roller coasters. I feel very secure, locked in. We got the bar, we got the seatbelt, locked in. That, never.
What the hell is this guy? How much could they pay you?
Balls of steel, that's what he's got. Balls of steel.
It does look like he's got a tail or something.
Yeah.
It looks like he's got opposable thumbs of some sort. I don't know.
You know?
I don't know what the hell's going on at the
Sonic
top.
and tails up
That's
there.
a goddamn tail on the thing, right? Is he in a... Whew. Is he in a Heathcliff costume? I don't know what the hell's going on in this. As I said, I usually bring the videos to you and don't even really know 100% what's happening in them. So I'm just as shocked to see him as you. So that was so that's outside of the realm of a tree cutting job. What about a driver job? Would you want a driver job?
Oh yeah, I mean, it seems pretty easy, right? Yeah, just strolling along.
Well, sometimes you never know what you're going to see when you're out there on the road.
Okay. Oh, what the fuck? The fuck? God damn! What the fuck kind of car was that?
Did
Speeding
you
through the dirt.
see this? Nobody was killed in this
That
crash.
person okay?
Everybody is okay. That's why I'm
That's a lot
showing
of
it
dirt.
on here. Everybody is okay in this crash. You're coming around the bend like, ooh,
Yeah, but like,
better get to
why is it like
my next
It's
stop.
like it's smoking. It's so dark. Like
It clearly just came back from 1955 and went through the space-time continuum.
how fast was it going? 88 miles an hour.
Is that what happened to the DeLorean at the end of Back to the Future 3 when it ran off the edge of the train tracks?
Yeah.
Which is why nobody was hurt, because nobody was fucking in it.
This is where it came.
Woo! I solved it.
Yep.
I solved it. It has to be. The thing is smoking before I mean, is it smoke or dirt? Maybe it's just churning up the dirt in its tire already.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Look
a
at
lot
that.
of dirt, though.
Woo! That's smoke. I don't. Yeah, that's smoking. I don't know, man.
To me.
The guy is that Dom from the Fast and the Furious, and his
yeah.
his
I guess that's what
exploded.
it was. Family protected him.
Family protected him. Nothing will protect you like family.
We can do it.
The only person that could survive this crash, family. If that guy was a loner, he wouldn't have made it.
Joe Dubs, I don't like this, but Joe Dubs says, no, that's Paul Walker.
Oh, dark.
That was pretty dark.
Dark.
Rest in peace, Paul
Dark.
Walker. I don't like it, Joe Dubs.
Have you know how to make up Paul Walker?
What?
It's an Irish car bomb followed by a shot at Fireball. Oh! So the first time I told that joke in poor taste.
Jesus.
I told that joke in poor taste to my ex-girlfriend's sister who...
Big Fast and Furious
She
fan?
met Paul Walker.
Ooh.
She had met Paul Walker, bro. Like...
Ooh.
So then I tried to cover it up by making a funny Michael Jackson joke, and it turned out her favorite artist of all time was Michael Jackson.
Oh, wow. You just kept digging that joke,
I shoved a foot
no
so
wonder
far
why
in
it's
my
an
fucking
X.
mouth I could taste the Nike symbol. It was bad, yeah.
Whew.
So,
Digging
listen,
that
I'm
grave.
not saying that joke's funny. I'm just saying that joke's out there.
Yeah.
Unless you get a dark sense. You know, comedy's comedy. Calm it down, everybody.
Joe
Calm it
Dubs
down.
likes dark comedy, so, hey, yeah.
I
I
like Paul Walker. I
Too soon.
don't. I hope his family is making money from every single time Fast and the Furious is just whoring them out. But but if it's supporting the fam, then I'm down for that for sure. If I died, like fuck yeah, turn my ass up as a ghost in the next 37 Fast and Furious
Family.
and give my family some of that fucking money for sure. You're giving it to Tyrese and Ludacris and everybody else in the Rock and Jason Statham.
Yeah, I just don't understand
How many
where the
people
hell
are in?
Ludacris came. Like, he was obviously in Too Fast, Too Furious, but then like he was in nothing, and then it's like, oh, he's a mainstay.
I don't know. Does he have a standalone film? There's a lot of Fast and the Furiouses, man.
Yeah.
And
It's finally, hey, good news though with the Fast and Furious
is that it's over
they
because we
said
just
it's
showed
gonna
you
be
live
over,
breaking
yes.
footage.
No, they have 2 more movies to go. Part 1, Part 2 of the final. That's it.
That's what they always say.
Yeah, I mean,
The final.
who knows?
They're in space in this fucking one, man. They're in space in
For a
this
second,
one.
you know.
They're in space in this. That's
So
like
who
when
was in
Star
space
Wars
longer?
had horses run out on the side of the goddamn Death Star or whatever. I was done. I mean, fucking space. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done. Not that I was ever on board with the Fast and the Furious. Let me just. The first one, but after that,
Yeah.
you know, after that really wasn't my stick.
So
Because
do you know who was in space longer, Jeff Bezos or
or Ludacris.
yeah?
I would guess Ludacris. They sent him there, bro. They got a massive budget for that.
Yeah.
They sent him. He probably went with Branson, man.
No, they went separate. You know, they were
You
trying
don't
to
know that.
compete
Ludacris
there.
was in the back, yo. The studio snuck him in there, like, live stream this shit on Twitch from the fucking pad. We'll use it in the fucking in the next one. He's like, but what if I don't make it back? You'll make it back. You've got family. You've got family.
So is there a third video?
Third geeked out video. Man, I saw this. I thought it was an adorable little video. I thought if any women were watching tonight, they think it's adorable. And then as I was watching it, I was like, oh my God. This orangutan here is about to find a pair of sunglasses. If you don't think we come from orangutans,
Oh, there's a baby too there.
you don't think we I'm watching this, Matt,
Upside
and
down.
this wouldn't normally
Very
make geeked out clips, except I couldn't help to myself to think that, God damn it, There is a bit of a resemblance, isn't there?
Oh my God.
Don't I look just like this monkey?
No.
God damn it! I think it's my long lost cousin or something.
Look at this. Via at minor crimes. Yes, you lifting your shirt. That's minor crimes right there.
Sorry, I like dark comedy over there, Dubs. Minor crimes, lifted. Yeah, it is a minor crime.
Yeah.
But who looks that fucking cool? I look as cool as this monkey. And you can't tell me this monkey doesn't look fucking cool.
Yeah, the monkey looks cooler than you, that's for sure. Don't you dare. Put your... No!
I look just like
no!
the monkey!
We're losing viewers by the second. By the second.
I look just like the monkey.
That is a fat bitch monkey.
Oh, we went from a pretty girl earlier in the stream to subjecting my viewers to that.
Yeah.
But god damn it. I couldn't help myself. I just thought I looked too similar. So I thought I'd bring them on the show today.
You got an awfully nice white tee today.
I do have a nice white tee. And my heart, just like Kobe Bryant, baby. Woo!
Nerd TV, baby.
Nerd TV. Geeked out. Fun show, Maddie. We made it to the end.
Great show. Great show.
Probably got a little... We started a little late, had some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
You know, things maybe the graphics ran a little choppy at some points, but I think everything worked pretty well. Got our live interview in. That went good. Got sound effects out there. Great. People on Twitch, we're checking that out. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I don't know if any of the overlays or stuff came up, but stay tuned. Hopefully we get affiliated soon, and I'll start to be able to bring fun little spice and pizzazz to the stream.
Yeah, a little bit more sizzle.
Chicken wing points? There's supposed to be chicken wing points for watching the stream. I don't know. I'm going to get it all set up.
Yeah.
It's going to be good times. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Matty Ice, you have a fun time today?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. And don't forget, I know your mom's number. All 10 digits.
All 10 digits. Matty Ice.
I seriously do have...
With the Spider-Man lettering, baby. That is right. As always. I'll do a split at your wedding. And if you've never seen me at a wedding...
He will. And he will rip his pants while doing it.
That is true. That's 100% true.
Pretty solid, yep.
I did it at the last one, and it was worth it.
Yes, I do remember, and I was hammered.
Yeah, you were chucking mints at me. I was ripping my pants.
That was the best puking rally ever.
Dan and Shannon, thanks for that wedding.
Yeah, good
Love
times.
you, kids.
Good times.
That is a good-ass wedding. And this was a fun-ass show.
Great show.
And we're going to be back here next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Just like always. Hopefully
running on time this time.
Running on time, maybe.
Not 11 o'clock news, back to the 10:30 slot. We don't want to fight with the 11 o'clock
No,
news,
the plan was to tell you that when we were actually going to start tonight, which was 10:45, instead of telling you 10:30. But then, sometimes when there's fans on in the house, the poop hits it. So
sometimes the camera dies in you, and the mic's die in you, and the whole system freezes. So
sometimes you eat the bar.
Yep.
Sometimes the bar eats you. And on that note, from Marz and Matty Ice here on Nerd TV, that was the Nerd Show, everybody. Thank you for tuning in, and we will catch you next Tuesday, right, Matt?
Yep. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Woo! Nerd TV, baby. Woo! Geeked out.
AJ'sCBD.com